welcome to my channel. It is I, Bonnet Babe here, with Boo Boo, Bonnet Babe Jr. here, in the cut. Okay, look, now I've been trying to record this intro for 11, 13, 12,000 times. This is the outcome every time. She messed with my setup in the first original one. Okay, so we just gonna come to you real. This is us. Okay, I might try to get her to go playing with her toys right over there, but who knows? Okay, so I know what you're here for. Okay, today we're going to be talking about my first time, and I'm going to be giving you 5 tips if this is your first time. I'm back. Alright, so let me set the scene for y'all, okay? So I was 18. She coming back.
It's good.
And I'm going to leave all that in there just because I'm a mama. That's what we do, y'all. Alright, so I was 18 and I was fine as wine, okay? Like my body was fit. I walked a lot because I didn't have a car, obviously. And I was working, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like when you're like 18 to 21, I feel like you're in the prime. Your body's like in the best shape. You don't have to do that much work, you know? So, anyway, I met this guy. He had this, what kind of car did he have? I can't even remember. He had this car, and so we actually met online. And this was back when, like, online dating first kind of, like, took off real good. So we met online, and, you know, we dated for a while. We dated for a couple of months, actually. And he didn't know that I had never, like, ever had sex before. I'd never done anything. Like, the most I ever done before him was, like, kissing. That's it.
I saw that is squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
Squeak.
What animal says squeak, squeak? Anyway. So obviously I'm not going to be using, like, intense words because... But, so, he, and I have my little notes over here. So, so we dated for a while. He was really sweet, you know, like, he was a little weird too, but it was okay. Like, I was young, and he had a car and a job, and so, and he was kind of cute. So, it just, you know, I dated him. And, so the night came, you know, we went out. He was always taking me out. He was, like, always really sweet to me. So he was always doing stuff for me. He would pick me up from work sometimes, take me home, you know, those kind of things. And so the night came where we were just, like, hanging out at his house. This was my first time being in his house. And I was really scared. Like, I was so scared. And at first I wasn't scared because I really didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I didn't know if, like, I just didn't know. And when I was young, too, I was also, like, very green, you know. So, there were a lot of things that I was oblivious to. And, so I just didn't, like, put 2 and 2 together. I wasn't that smart, basically. So, let me move over so y'all can see my boo-boo in the background. But, so we were laying there, you know, and he started taking my clothes off, and I'm just like, am I really gonna do this? Like, am I really ready for this? You know, and in my head, like, I'm like trying to figure out my options. Like, should I just say something? Should I just go with the flow? Like, do I want to be cool? Do I want to be, what kind of person do I want to be? Like, so he, so long story short, I tried to play it cool and, just try to go with it. And of course, his stuff was huge, like intensely huge and fat. So it hurt so, like, it hurt so bad that I thought I was gonna lose my mind. Like he couldn't even put the whole thing in because, first of all, it was my first time, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? And so he's like, are you okay, whatever. And so like we kind of like got into it for a little bit, and then it was just like, I'm good, like I can't do this no more, like it's too much for me, like I was not expecting this. So we stopped or whatever. He turns the light on because we were watching a movie, so the lights were off, but there was the TV was on. So he gets up and he turns on the TV, and he's like, just staring at me just like that. Like literally, he turned the light on. I think I like either way. So he turns the light on. He's like this, and then he looks at me and he's like, and I'm like, what? Hey, did you look at me for? So he's like, are you on your period? And I'm like, no. He's like, you're bleeding. There's blood on the sheets. And I'm like, I think I need to go home. I'm freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up in a Christian household. We don't talk about these things. You know what I'm saying? So nobody told me it was normal for you to bleed a little bit. Like I didn't know. So I see the blood and I'm like, I just need to get home. Like I don't care about nothing else no more. Like I'm putting my clothes on. I'm grabbing all my stuff. I'm like, take me home now. Like I don't even want to talk about it no more. Like, and I probably spooked him a little bit. I probably should have just said something, but I didn't. I just tried to play it cool. So then he calls me like later on, and no. Okay, so I get dropped off, and then I get on the phone with my friends because, of course, I'm not gonna go tell my mom or my sister like this is what happens. So I call my friends, and I'm like, I just did it, So I was 18, and all of my friends had already had experience. They were experimenting in high school and stuff like that, whereas me, I waited until I was out of high school. So I'm like, I just did it. They're like, congratulations. How was it? And all this stuff. And I'm like, it hurt so bad. I don't think I ever want to talk to him again. Like, I'm just freaking out. So I actually didn't talk to him after that for a couple of days. Like, days went by. I didn't say nothing. He was going at my phone. Like, are you okay? I didn't mean to scare you. And then there was one point where he was just like, was it your first time? And I was like, yeah, it was my first time. And he's like, why didn't you tell me? I would have took it slow. I would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't know. Like, you should have just told me. Things could have been different, all that. So I'm like, okay, like, kind of like trying to open back up to him and stuff because it was just me. Like, I just shut down. Like, I don't want to talk to him anymore because I really didn't like it. And I just, I'm good, So my friends are like, just give him another chance. Like, it's not going to be all that your first time. Like, you have to kind of get into things. Like, it's going to always hurt, but, it's a different kind of hurt. Like, you get used to it and all that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give him another chance. give it another chance. Now, mind you, I've never ever in my life done anything like this. So I have no clue what I'm doing, basically. It was, everything was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. So he picks me up, it was probably like 2 weeks that went by, and he picks me up, we go back to his house, and attempt number dos was worse than attempt number uno. Houseway, okay? How was it worse? Y'all, I don't know what to say. So, I decided to not talk to him again after. I decided to wait as well on like trying to find somebody else to do it with, like trying to date some more, just kind of like chill, because to me, I always thought of sex like, something that has some kind of meaning behind it, and it's more of an emotional thing, and like you really have to be connected with that person, and all of those things. I believed that before my first time. So it was nothing for me to be like, okay, well, it didn't really work, and sparks weren't flying, and it was not it for me, And so I just waited. I waited like a year or two maybe after, before I kind of like was like, okay, like maybe I should try this again, while dating somebody else, and to see how all this works. And so yeah, my first time. I hope you laughed, because it's hilarious now. But so 5 tips. Let's move this thing along. First, and the most important thing, don't let nobody pressure you into doing it. And I say that because when you're young, or when you are with somebody, oftentimes they can pressure you into doing things you don't want to do. And so if you're not ready, and this person is, and they don't understand that you're not, this is not the person for you, okay? So take your time. Don't let anybody pressure you. Like, if you're going to do it, make sure that it's something that you actually want to do. Make sure they are worth it. Number 2. This person, okay, so your first time is special, especially a woman. Your first time is extremely special. So you want to make sure that this man or your partner, whoever it is, because I don't judge, whoever it is worth it. Please make sure that they are worth it. Because if they are not, honey boo, there will be another one, and I guarantee that other one gonna be worth every dime. Promise you that, okay? 3, maybe 3 should have been number 1. Use protection. Especially if you live in Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about. Protect yourself. Women, ladies, girls, what have you. Carry them in your purse. Now, I said I wasn't going to use all the words, because carry your protection in your purse. Put it in your bra, honey. Put it in your leggings. Put it in your pockets. Put it in your underwear. If you don't want nobody to see it, put it somewhere, honey. Stick it up. Look, all you got to do is just stick it up in your bun. I don't know, but keep them on you, especially if you are experimenting in the experimental phase. Honey, put them in your car. Make sure you have them. Okay? Use them as well. Make sure that they check. Make sure you check them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's all up to date and everything like that. With that, get tested. Get tested. Okay. Now, it can be kind of scary because it's like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather know than be living with it and don't know. You know? There's plenty of stuff just floating around that's airborne that you probably can, not probably, but you can catch. You know what I'm saying? So just be smart about everything that you do. No matter what it is, no matter even if it's not sex. Be smart about what you do. Okay? Number 4. Your first time ain't gonna be as good as you think, honey. First, probably second time, not gonna be as good as you think. It's not gonna be as good as Pornhub make it seem, okay? It's as the movies make it seem, with fireworks and all this stuff going on, and that is not reality. That's not reality. 5. Not everyone you meet is worth it. Not everyone you date is worth it. Just because you're with this person, you've been with him 6 months, don't mean you ain't gotta give it up. It does not mean that you have to give it to him, okay, or her, or whatever. Know your worth. Know you worth some shit. Know you know what I'm saying? Know you banging, like, you that bitch, right? So, know that just because you with this person, don't mean you ain't gotta give it to him. I'm running out of time, y'all, so I'm gonna see you in the next one.